All right, evening VC. All right, so we're going to run this exercise through once again as far as top records in my collection based on median in the Discogs, except this time we're going to do 7-inch records. I'm going to do the top 10 as far as value, and there's one bonus one that just came in the mail that made the top 10, so you end up with 11 here. So at number 11, it just got bumped out, is Led Zeppelin, Over the Hills and Far Away on the A side and Dancing Day on the B side. This is an Italian original 7-inch on Atlantic. I got this at one of the conventions here in Charlotte from Mike, who has a shop down near Clemson, South Carolina. He always has the best stuff, the rare stuff, and I've never seen this since, so yeah, really good 7-inch. That's from 1973, year I was born. Next, from 1995, I heard about this on a radio show many years back that Henry Rollins did. He's a big champion, of course, of Dischord Records. And he played this 7-inch Longfish 10 East. And so I went out and picked it up as I was already into Longfish. I didn't know this had existed. This is the original on the gold vinyl. It's been reissued this year for the first time ever on red vinyl. 3 great songs on here: 10 East on the A, Go Simple and Savings on the B. Baltimore band, repetitive groove, fantastic vocals from Daniel Higgs. Asa Osborne on guitar is the man. So that's a great one there. And, well, I guess that's number 10. At number 9, this is a pretty rare 7-inch from Morocco. Released in 1977. This is Abdul Alamari. I'm sure you're probably familiar with the 3 series of LPs that were released of him. Played the keys. Really cool stuff from Morocco, and he has a singer on here, Naima Sami. Sublime stuff. And this was released on the Disc Gam label. I thought it was French, but it is a Moroccan label. And there's your label. This is in fantastic shape. I'm trying to recall where I found this. Maybe I think I probably got it from France. That's why I keep thinking about France with this. That's what it is. I got it from France on the Discogs for a very good price. Next, I found this in the back room of Pharmacy Records in Greenville on a dig with Winebender and John Digital Gramophone. The owner there, he's awesome, and he just let me rummage through what was back there. And this is one that I pulled out and got a very good deal on it. This is Philip Kuran and the Artistic Heritage Ensemble, the Zulus 45s collection. It's a triple 7-inch. This came out in 2010 out of the UK. Pretty rare to find on, I think, the Jazzman label. So yeah, very beautiful spiritual jazz, large group. Think late 70s Sun Ra Orchestra. Philip being from Chicago. Next is basically the bonus 7-inch. This just came in the mail recently. This is one that John says 6-inch pianist and Madam Sin highlighted in his video on that box of records he got from his local that are rockabilly. And this came from the UK. This is Charlie Feathers, That Certain Female on the A on Rollin' Rock. And she set me free on the B, a mint copy. Played this 2 or 3 times already. Absolutely badass. I guess it was featured in a Tarantino film, Kill Bill 1 maybe. But yeah, this is a beautiful copy. Stoked to have it. Yeah, love the guitar on this and the vocals. Really good band. Charlie Feathers from 1974 when this was released. I want to say it was probably recorded earlier than that, though, but I could be wrong. From Van Nuys, California, that label. All right, next up, what are we at, number 6? This one, I really can't remember where I got this one. But this is Keith Hudson, fantastic roots reggae. And this is on the Embodiments Now Sounds label. And the B-side lists also Keith Hudson, but it's Dennis Al Capone. So this is I'm trying to make don't get me confused and Ball of Confusion are the cuts on this. They're not listed on the 7-inch, so I had to write them down. But that's some badass stuff right there. 1970 original Jamaican 7-inch in really great condition. Can't recall where I got that one. Next, I was surprised to see this one in the top 10. It's a Record Store Day 7-inch that I just picked up because I saw it that morning of that year at Repo. In 2017, I think this was released. And this is the Allison Chains 7-inch with What the Hell Have I and Get Born Again on Columbia. It's a double 7-inch. This goes for a significant amount. At $100 is at the lowest, I think, is what's for sale right now on Discogs. We'll show you the Columbia labels on black vinyl. Pretty cool Columbia labels. Yeah, I have a CD, a movie soundtrack that has a couple of these cuts on there. That's great. And yeah, these are some badass Allison Chains tunes. Happy to have that. Double 7-inch. All right, let's see. We are getting down to it here. Number, 4? This one, I think, has moved up because Steve Albini passed away recently. But this is Big Black Remma. It is a very rare 7-inch, but it's kind of moved up on my list. This was a giveaway to subscribers of Forced Exposure from Newtonville, Mass. back in the day. And yeah, here's your label. Some great guitars on this, of course, from Steve. And this one came from Radio Wasteland and Jim. When he got that rare punk collection in, this is one I picked out. There was I think a chrome Manor Astroman 7-inch I also got from that collection. All right, we're moving down to number 3, most valuable according to the Cogs as far as 7-inches. This is Albert Eiler with New Generation and Heart Love on the Stateside EMI label from France, with the wild cover, a very rare 7-inch. There's what your labels look like. This came from Angry Mom Records on their eBay. Was excited to win this one. It goes for significant sums, but I got a really great price on this from Angry Mom when they had a very rare jazz collection come in. I think that was the one that had a bunch of Sun Ra records in it. Won a few other things too. I just can't recall what they all were from that collection. At number 2, and the Big Black, by the way, that was from 1985. The Albert Eiler's from 1969 as far as release. And we're down to number 2 here. This is Black Flag, Thirsty and Miserable on the A, and Life of Pain on the B. This is an appreciation of all the support from Black Flag fans and Licorice Pizza Inc., an OG of this rare SST Unicorn Records 7-inch that was a giveaway at the record store there, Licorice Pizza. And what they didn't give away got trashed So these have a lot of value, hard to find. Dylan found 2 in an attic somewhere in North Carolina, I believe. And he sold them both in the shop, and I was able to get up there and get one. I think he's always kind of regretted not keeping one, if I recall. But he's good at tracking records down. He'll be able to find one. I saw one in Pomona in a small record shop near Glass House when I was down there with Alex and Sherv. It was on the wall. It was a good bit of coin. Yeah, got this from Dylan and Noble. And number 1, I think this is the only 7-inch I showed in the 7-inch video I did recently, so sorry you're having to see it again, but it is the most valuable in my collection as far as 7-inch records. It's the Hikers, and it's spelled Hykkers. It's God Gave His Only Son on the A, and Stone the Flower on the B on the EMI Nigeria Limited. His Master's Voice label, distributed by Columbia. It's an original bag with it. 2 incredible psychedelic rocking jams from Nigeria from 1972. It's in, not in the best of shape, obviously, but it's here and it's playable. Very, very rare. I got it from a gentleman in Nigeria. He bugs me all the time about, when I'm going to buy more shit from him. His packaging wasn't the best, so he ain't getting any more money out of me, but that's here in this house. And it is the most rare, one of the rarest records in my collection, and very valuable as far as a 7-inch. So there you go, short video. Should be showing some finds on Saturday, hopefully, in the next one. Take care. Peace.